Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this is not a review on the Revit Quantum 2 leather jacket, nor is it a review on the Revit Apex leather trousers. This is a story that we all as motorcyclists probably know really well. You go to the shop, you try on your jacket, you try on your trousers, it feels okay, and you think to yourself, it will break in. You get on the bike, you go for a couple of rides, and it's just not comfortable. It's just not feeling how you thought it would feel. You love the look, you love the design, but it's just not working out. Two options. You either sell what you have, usually for half money, somebody gets to pick up a bargain further down the road, or you pack them up and you put them in your wardrobe and those garments are never to be seen again. The problem, as we know, is the Quantum 2, as of the time of recording, £550. The Revit Apex leather jean is £450. Motorcycle gear is not cheap. And so when it doesn't fit just right, it's annoying. It's a real pain. And I wish I found this out sooner, but you can tailor this stuff so it fits correctly. There is a fantastic tailor at Bike Stop, which is a shop down in Stevenage. If you haven't been there, I do recommend going. There's some nice roads down there, and it's a great little shop, a little Aladdin's cave. I say little because you walk into this small cafe area, and then there's a shop behind, and then when you go upstairs, there's a big open space with some Danesi gear. You go into another area, it's full of Arai gear, into another area full of gloves, another area. There's just room after room with kit in there. And all of this kit can be tailored by the tailor that comes to Bike Stop. So here I am in what I hoped would have been the Apex trousers and Apex jacket. The Apex jacket didn't work for me. I like the style, but the arms were just far too long and they're of a material that was really digging in. So I got rid of the Apex jacket and I went with the Hyperspeed 2, the reason being for the airflow, which you'll see a video review on the channel. I had an unfortunate incident with the Hyperspeed 2 in that zip was coming up from the bottom, exposing the jacket Quattanara style on the road. That had to go and it was replaced with the Quantum 2. I paired all of those jackets I just described to these pants, and when I got the Quantum 2, they were pulling a little bit too far at the back and they were making these TPU shoulder cups dig into my back quite a bit. It felt like the zipper bit at the back just wasn't long enough. I also had an issue with these Apex trousers in that my quads felt tight, so when I was pulling them on, I would constantly be trying to pull this area here up to be able to get the seat up higher. So basically, I'm fighting always. Do I want to lose a little bit of weight off my legs? Well, I do off my waist. Thank you so much for noticing. Started to look online and found that motorcycle gear can be tailored, and that's how I found Bike Stop. And you can also do this online if you take a lot of measurements. Now, Martin, the owner of Bike Stop, can facilitate all this for you. It's so easy. Literally, you email Martin, links will be in the description below. You will go down to the shop with your kit. The tailor will come, take your measurements, see where you need to make adjustments. And believe me, the stuff they can do is witchcraft. I'm going to show some pictures here now of the tailoring that has been done. It's just unreal what you can do. Make a garment that is too large, fit you smaller, or make something that's smaller, wider to fit you. Now, this is another point because, you know, at the time of recording, we're coming into December 2024. And we all put on a few pounds over Christmas. So your favorite garment that fitted like a slipper, it has broken in. You could make those adjustments to make them a bit wider. And then when you lose the weight, you can slim it back down again. If you can't get into the store, then you can take measurements. Martin can talk you through it, and you can post garments to Bike Stop in Stevenage, and they can give to the tailor and make all the alterations that are needed. Here in the garment I'm showing, I had issues with the sleeves because Revit are notoriously long. These sleeves actually came to about here, and now, and I will show a close-up of this, they are the perfect race fit. I wanted it intentionally race fit because I want this jacket with gauntlet. I didn't want to wear it with short cuffs. Alteration I also made was for the zipper at the back to give that little bit more elasticity so it wasn't pulling down so much onto the shoulders. And then I wanted these trousers, the legs, to be a little bit wider so I can get them over my quads, and then I can pull them into a better position to zip them up. All of those alterations were done for me, and the price point was just a tad over £200. Now, you might gawk and say, oh, £200, that's too much money. These clothes will outlive me, providing I don't crash multiple times in them, because they are designed to be crashed in. You go down the racetrack and you will see people who have come off and had a little spill down the road, and they're still wearing the gear 2 or 3 crashes later. This particular suit, the Quantum 2 and the Apex trousers, are both AAA rated, and so they will last. The issue I had is I just needed a little bit more room in them to make it comfortable, so I could break them in to the point where they can become second skin and really comfortable. So when you look at the price point of £550 for the jacket, £450 for the trousers, an extra £200 to ensure that they actually fit me correctly and that I want to wear them, it's not really a lot of money. That price will change, obviously, depending on what you get done to what particular garments. It can be done on both textile as well as leather. And since I've had the alterations done, it fits perfectly. So happy with the service, so happy with the time. Took about, from going down, getting my measurements done, leaving the garments to getting back to me, was about 6 weeks. I'm so glad I did it, because otherwise then I would have sold this jacket and trousers for half of what I paid for it, or I would have thrown it in the cupboard and hoped that it would fit me someday. But as it stands now, it fits me perfectly, and you would never know that this has been tailored specifically for me. So if you have any clothes out there, motorcycle, that you feel could do with a little bit of alteration, go have a word with Martin at Bike Stop. He will be able to facilitate the whole process for you, explain it to you, organise the dates to go meet the tailor and or take measurements and do the whole process online. Like I say, for the cost of buying this kit in the first instance, to make those minor alterations that it fits you and your body perfect, it's really a no-brainer. I'm going to cycle through some close-up shots about what has been done, and I really do encourage you to just get a price on stuff, because you know, it might just be a case that a jacket fits perfect but the arms are a little bit too long, and all you want to do is reduce the arm length, and something like that could come in at a very cost-effective price, or you just need the whole thing tailoring for you, in which case that can also be accommodated. Or if you give up entirely and think, well, Revit's just not for me, I'm more of a Danese body or an RST or a Alpine Stars or City, insert brand here. Bike Stop can supply all types of clothing. They will price match across the board. Martin and his staff are absolutely fantastic, very knowledgeable, and have excellent customer service. I would highly recommend. Even if you can't get to the store, you can email them, you can call them on the phone, and they can give you some expert advice. And let's just face it, we're all different. If something can be pulled off the shelf and fit you perfectly, then that's great. But the chances are it probably doesn't. And so a little bit of tailoring on top of the price point that you are paying, it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. As always, guys, I thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that was useful. All the links are in the description, and catch you on the next video.